And my final message for today, whatever you do, don't allow people on social media to convince you that you are losing or that things are bleak out there, especially when it comes to things like love. A lot of people on social media are fake as fuck. I mean, especially this whole gender war stuff. So many people have been exposed to be talking bad about like love and relationships, but they're always in relationships. People talking bad about single moms, but they know they date them. Like, I personally, I was pushing that whole narrative of a gender war simply because it was the whole drizzle drizzle movement. What people don't understand was that that whole thing was satire. We were just showing women what they were actually acting like and how unrealistic and how stupid what they were coming with actually was. The entitlement, the nonsense, like just as a whole, no longer seeing guys as having any value besides what they can provide besides money. When we flipped the script, it was so disheartening for women to see, and that's when you could see that women really, they really felt the pain, and still some of them don't realize that they are still doing that. What they hate when we do it as a drizzle drizzle movement is exactly what they are doing. But I feel like it's all just an agenda, you know. There's an agenda being pushed on us, and it's mainly just on us as black people because white people still have resources, white people still get jobs easily without qualifications, white people still have benefits, white relationships still exist, and they are still traditional. The only thing that's been destroyed is our families as black people. And honestly, I have to say that from social media, it seems like we are defeated. But I also have to take my own advice and accept that what's on social media is not what's happening in real life. In real life, I have experienced that girls actually don't mind taking care of guys. I've experienced that some women don't mind being the breadwinner and they won't hold it against you. I've experienced that there are good women out there, so many of them, but I met them with a mindset that was already ruined by my environment, where the women are so poor that pretty much all of them are selling themselves, and you need to have something that they can gain in order for them to even see you as a potential partner. Love is not even part of the equation for them. So what happened was, when I met these women, I thought that all women were the same. So I just wrote them off. But by the time I had found out that no, actually, this girl has a functioning head on a functioning brain underneath her hair and on her head, that's when I realized the damage that had been done on me. And it's mostly because of social media, and I'm afraid there's a lot of people who are broken and damaged, and we have to do something to change it. I don't know if these videos will reach people, but if it does, I hope it does change your mind, especially as a guy. There are plenty of good women out there, like, but don't chase them. They will find you. She'll make herself known, especially if you're on your grind, on your process. I mean, you won't really be focused on women that much. Even if you do meet a girl, the rejection won't matter that much, because losing money hurts more than like losing, I'd say, a potential love interest. I tried to give love a chance. There were two girls who I thought were interested in me. I tried to talk to them, but the reception I got, well, I just took the L and I moved on. However, it wasn't painful at all compared to the money that I lost this week, the L's that I took to my business. Losing money now, that's what hurts. And losing a good woman, also, that hurts. But like things like money can always be replaced. Good partners cannot always be found, which is why if you do have them, treasure them and don't let social media play you into thinking that there's so many options out there. There are good people, but they are very rare. Social media, yes, there's a lot of fakeness, but you need to understand the fakeness is also a lot of negativity. The fakeness is the fakeness is people pretending to be good people when they are not really good people at all. The fakeness is people coming onto social media and being victims all the time. And honestly, there's not much to be said about that. But what I can say though is that we should not allow all of these fake people to dictate what we think of the world. There's a narrative being pushed, and I think we've all seen it. Someone out there is trying to destroy love, and people are actually getting paid to push negative mindsets that they don't even believe. Remember that girl, True Afuelo? Apparently, she has a boyfriend. Shira 7 is married, and a lot of people who took her advice, it's actually not working for them because they married abusive guys who just happen to have money, and they didn't work on themselves because they know that money is enough for them to get girls and for them to get girls to stay with them and tolerate their nonsense. So what I'm trying to say is, in real life, you don't have to take the pressure as a guy or as a woman. You don't have to follow the rules of what people say. As a woman, you can literally go after the guys you like and the guys you see potential in and want to build a future with them and ask them out. You won't die. I know you won't die because I haven't died and I've been rejected by more than 300 girls. I know this because I used to ask out at least one girl every day for many years. So I have no fear of approaching women. However, the way the climate has changed, it's just a waste of time really to just be approaching women for so many reasons, and we all know those reasons. So sometimes I just wait for the hints and then I go from there. Sometimes I wait to see what kind of a girl the girl is before I talk to her. You know, women out there, some of them really do still believe in love. There are women out there who are actually paying their own lobola. There are women where my mom lives at Glen. It's mostly single moms and girls my age who own houses. And you'll be seeing them with guys, and the guys are driving, and you think it's the guys who work. No, it's the girl. She's a 28-year-old doctor or IT specialist, and she can afford everything. And all she needs is just you to be a stand-up, honest guy who loves her and who's there for her and who supports her. Some girls really don't need our money. A lot of girls really need love, real love, and as a guy, as people, as humans, we really need to find out what love is, unconditional love, and it starts with self. If you don't love yourself, you will never really truly love anyone, and you will always seek validation from others, causing you to seek validation from the wrong people. Take care, guys.